Today is the Wednesday, 28 November 2018. I'm going to do the power presentation. That's for Diploma in Education Secondary, Art, Music, Dance and Drama. I'm Ms. H. Nangula. Good day, dear students. Welcome to this presentation of the module Art, Music, Dance and Drama. This module is divided into 8 units, which will introduce you to the relevant aspect to teach the subject Art, Music, Dance and Drama to junior secondary school learners. This presentation will help you to prepare for the upcoming examinations for this module. Each unit will be discussed separately, and I'll only stress the most important facts. Please note that this presentation is not a discussion of the examination paper, but to help you with the most important content of this subject. General information. Make sure your name, student number, and subject is written correctly. Number the pages clearly. Arrange your pages in the correct order and staple them neatly together. Remember, a 50% semester or continuous assessment mark is required for admission for examination. A final pass mark of 50% is required, calculated by 60% of the examination mark and 40% of the semester continuous assessment mark. Sub-minimum of 50% must be obtained in the examination. Allocation of marks for each question should be considered when determining the length of your answer. For questions with 10 to 15 marks, write at least 1.5 pages. When you are requested to respond by writing true or false, do not write yes or no, or any other response other than true or false. We're going now to start with Unit 1. In Unit 1, aims of the visual art education for the junior secondary phase. In this Unit 3, in this unit, 3 categories of aims in art education are outlined. You should know them and be able to discuss and define each of them. For instance, when you are asked to define something, you should give the precise meaning of it. Refer to page 4 to 26 to be able to explain the theory and application of the elements. Describe a few recognized styles in visual arts. First, ask yourself what styles are referred to before you describe them. Are you able to make a clear-cut distinction between the different styles? Let's say, for instance, between a painting and a drawing, or a sculpting and a printmaking. To find the answer, turn to 1.5 in your study guide. Unit 2. In this unit, we shall examine and demonstrate how to draw pictures. Children all over the world love drawings. Do you know how to explain the different lines and patterns to your learners? Describe them and demonstrate them via the range of drawings. Look at examples in 2.2. Look at each line and explain each quality. For example, diagonal lines suggest movement, action, conflict, etc. Clarify the key drawings techniques via examples. I suggest that you first mention the technique and then give an example. Let's take, for instance, hatching. Hatching is created when lines that do not cross but added in or around the object. One of the learning outcomes of Unit 2 is to examine the use of different types of colors in art and demonstrate them. When you get a question like that, don't get alarmed. You should think of different types of colors in art, primary and secondary colors. Describe the various tools necessary for painting in general. Look at all those aspects. For these types of questions, you have to mention the tool first and then describe it. Let's say, for instance, wax paints. Wax painting is also known as encaustic painting, meaning a paint consisting of pigment mixed with melted beeswax and fixed with heat after application. Now, I would like you to look at or to give more special attention to the following in this unit. Describe the responses of using colors. To be able to discuss in detail the perspective of symbolism of colors in art, qualities of good advert, and then also visual art refers to certain art forms. So you should be able to list all these forms. We now proceed to Unit 3. In this unit, one have to clarify and demonstrate how to make models. Important for the teachers to know is modeling is how to manage the lesson where learners are involved in modeling activities. One of the points is to calm the learners down and be sure you know that they won't be quiet at all times. Kids will remain kids. But you can try to calm them. That was just one of the answers. Take time and go through 3.7 in this unit. Study the following headings in this unit as well. The value of being involved in creating activities, such as modeling. By going through this, you will soon discover that positive experience your learners might gain from being involved in modeling activities. Although you are going to do all those, you should still pay more attention to the advantages of playing, or let's say using clay, and then conducting a modeling lesson. In the following unit, which is Unit 4, we have this heading: illustrate and clarify constructing and collage work. When answering questions in the exam, in general, and in this unit in particular, please make sure you understand the terminologies used here. Let's say, for instance, describe, define, demonstrate, identify. See Romanic figure 3 and 4 for more clarity. Define box construction. What does that mean? You should be able to say what it is. And if you are asked to describe, then say how to construct it, or maybe how it is done. Please make sure you understand all the terminologies. Describe, what is that now? It means to provide detailed features of something. Let's say, for instance, how to apply collage techniques to produce decorative photo albums and scrapbooks. Demonstrate how to involve learners in construction activities, for instance, sculpting. How would you involve learners in collage activities? Explain. What will you do if they ask you to explain? Here we want you to give reasons. Ask yourself, are there any benefits? If there is any, name them. Please, special attention should go to box construction and the benefit of box construction. Unit 5. What is in this unit? Here one should be able to discuss aspects of teaching and assessing visual art creation. Keep in mind what a teacher should do before presenting the art lesson for the lesson to run smoothly. It is also very important to concentrate on the mark allocation to prevent you from giving too many or too little or very limited information. Do not mix 5.1 and 5.4 in this unit. Take your time and make the difference between the two. 5.1 is to prepare, while 5.4 is all about presentation. Special attention should be given in this unit to reaction to praise and criticism, and also how to manage a successful art lesson. Very special attention to this too. I will now move to Unit 6. In this unit, we'll deal with the aims of music education in a secondary setting. The aims of music education in secondary setting is discussed. They are to teach the basics of music to learners, foster musical development in all learners. Terminologies in music are also discussed. Tenor, for instance, that's the highest adult male singing voice out of all the male ranges. Read thoroughly through your module in this Unit 6. The qualities of good advertisements are clearly outlined. You, as a music teacher, should know how to involve your learners in melodious activities by using different materials and techniques, as well as singing in a group. The teacher should be able to discuss the effects of the music on athletes. There are different careers to look into when considering a job in the music industry. Talent scout, music therapist, music teacher, and so on and so on. Study 6.14 to know them all. Although you have gone through those, stop at the following and go thoroughly through these ones. Explain what a genre of music means. Know the terminologies in music, for instance, soprano, and so on. Aims of music education. How to use different materials to involve learners in melodious activities. In Unit 7, explore and demonstrate dancing activities. Like any other exercise, warm-up exercises before dancing are vital. I repeat, like any other exercise, warm-up exercises before dancing are vital. The purpose of an effective warm-up is to increase heart rate and body temperature and allow the blood flow to the muscles to be used during the activity. These facts of warm-up activities can be taught to learners to make them aware that the warm-ups are used to prevent an injury or any form of fatigue. Dancing is not only fun and entertaining, it also has many health benefits. For instance, dancing keeps people young, it burns calories. The teacher should know all these benefits. Like I mentioned before, read your questions thoroughly to find out exactly what answers are required. Explore and discover how you will use different techniques to involve learners in participating in dancing activities. In this Unit 7, go through 7.9 to equip yourself with important information. You should be able to define some directional terminologies related to dance. Special attention in this unit should be given to terminologies in dancing, health benefit of dancing, how you will teach balance and rhythm to your students, benefits of role play and dance and acting. The last one, benefits of role play and acting. There is now Unit 8. In this unit is about exploring some basic drama aspects. In this Unit 8, aims of drama education in a secondary setting are explained. You should understand them. Explore and demonstrate how to involve learners in miming. For instance, mime games, mime moods, abstract like sadness, happiness, and so on. In 8.6, you will be familiar with the word mime. One of the methods through which learners learn is role play. It stimulates learning because the activity is memorable and engaging. Use the given information in this unit or add your own to teach your learners how to act, role play according to a short dialogue. The teacher should be able to teach the learners how elements of the drama such as plot, character sketching, and dialogue can be applied in languages. Movies are widely regarded as having an influence on perception about clothes, music, sex, violence, and many more. In this way, you should be able to explain what social impact movies have on people. Give special attention to mime. Like for instance, you should be able to define mime. What is mime? And also how to teach mime. This is the end of the presentation. Should you have any questions or uncertainties regarding your subject, feel free to contact me at cell phone number is given there, 081-273-2204 from 8 o'clock in the morning until 20 hours in the evening. My email address is hilka.nangula@gmail.com. Enjoy your studies and do your best.